Hey, Caroline? I got something important to talk to you about. Got time?
Yeah, sure. What's up, Ethan?
Caroline, what do you think about a relationship? I mean, going forward. Like, about marriage?
Huh? Marriage? Are you proposing?
Yeah, well, if you want to think of it as such, go ahead. What if I did propose right now? How would you take it? Would you be happy?
Of course! I would be overjoyed!
Okay, great! And if we did get married, and I asked you to quit your job, how would you respond?
Huh? Why do you want to know that?
Well, you see, I'm going back to my parents' place soon. You know that my folks run a small business, right?
Yeah, they run a small company or something. You did mention that, as I recall.
Yes. Well, I'm gonna have to take over the company in the future. So, if we are to get married, I would prefer if you quit your job and come back home with me.
Hold on. That company, I thought your older brother Jonah was going to take over.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. But it seems Jonah eloped with some girl, and so I was left to take over the reins.
Can't you just decline? Do you want to take over the family business?
If I decline, there's nobody left to take over. At least not family. Ever since I was a kid, I was envious of my brother. It was always the one that my folks had in mind to take over someday. So, actually, I welcome it.
Well, at least you're not being forced into it. But quitting my job and moving into your folks' place, I don't know.
Not really that inclined, huh? Caroline, you don't want to really live with my folks?
No, it's not that. My current job, it's what I wanted to do for so long. I worked so hard to get this job. I really don't want to quit.
Yeah, I get it. Well, then that's that. Let's break up.
Huh? Break up? Like go our separate ways?
If you don't want to quit and come with me, there is no other option but to part ways, right? Okay, so I guess that's it.
Huh? Just like that? We've been going out for almost 6 years.
But you have no intention of coming with me. If you don't quit and come with me, how can we get married? No use bickering about it.
Yeah, I guess, but just the way you say it.
And also, if you won't go through with it, I have to inform everyone.
What do you mean, everyone?
Yeah, I was back home last week. You remember. Well, when I was there, my folks introduced me to this local girl. Met her. She seemed nice.
Introduced you? Like a matchmaking thing? You went on a date with some girl? Isn't that, like, cheating?
Huh? No. It's not cheating. I'm not going out with her or anything. Just met and talked. That's all. All we did was have dinner a couple of times and, but she does seem to have taken a liking to me. Her family is serious about it too.
Are you serious? So, if I refuse, you just switch to another girl. Is that it? I don't understand your logic, TBH. What am I? Like a substitute? A backup or something? That's really insulting.
I'm not insulting you! It's just that she's the daughter of one of our longtime customers. They're quite affluent, and they would be a major asset to our company. Of course, that would mean I would also be pretty well off. My folks are adamant that I get married to her, but I had you, so I didn't quite know what I should do. And like you, she is very beautiful. There's nothing I can criticize her for.
Huh? Are you for real? You have a girlfriend and you go on a date? Comparing the two of us as if we're cattle or something. So, all these years, it was all just superficial. All outward appearance.
No, I didn't mean to sound that way. Did I piss you off? I'm really sorry.
You really have no idea, do you? Forget it. Do as you like. Let's just break up. You do whatever you have to do.
Seriously? Are you okay with it? I'm really sorry. And I'm sure you'll find a great guy, Caroline. I hope you find happiness.
Yeah. Thanks for the wonderful 6 years of nothing. Goodbye.
Hey, Caroline. It's been a while, huh? How are you? Can we talk? I can't believe everyone! You remember my brother that eloped, right? Well, he's back. My folks are planning to reinstate him as president of the company. Can you believe it? On top of that, he plans to move in with his wife and kids. So my folks want me to move out of the house and find a place of my own. I've been preparing all this time to eventually take over for my father, and was the one supporting the whole family. And once my brother shows his face here after all these years, it's all about him again. Don't you think it's pathetic? How could they? Hey, Caroline, are you there?
I'm at work now. I would appreciate it if you would stop with the non-stop trash talk. Talking to me like nothing happened between us. What is this anyway? Our relationship ended a long time ago.
Yeah, all true. Not my girlfriend anymore. I know. But you could listen a little to my grievances, right?
Huh? Why do I have to even listen to your grievances? Go to your folks or your wife, for God's sake.
Yeah, I know, but as I said, my folks are on my brother's side as usual. When I talk about moving out of the house, well, it seems my wife has been having an affair. She took the kid with her to her lover's place. That's why I'm stuck here at home. Really nowhere to go. They are set on making my brother the president of the company, so I'm no longer needed. Don't you think it's a horrible situation?
I really don't care, TBH. Why should I even care what goes on with your family or your personal affairs?
Yeah, that's why I contacted you. I'm thinking of getting a divorce. I realize that a rich girl is too headstrong, just not suitable for me. I plan to get a divorce, quit this job, and move back to the city. I don't want anything to do with my family anymore, at least on business matters.
Oh, really? Do what you want to do.
Caroline, do you want to get back together again? I mean, start over?
Huh?
My folks pushed me to get married, but I could not get you out of my mind. Caroline, I kept thinking I should have just rejected my parents' pleas to take over the company and get married to that, and get married to you. All this time, I regretted my decision. So, Caroline, let's get married.
I'm already married, and I got 2 kids.
Huh?
You seem to have it in your tiny little head that I've been single all these years. How many years do you think have passed since we broke up? I got married 4 years ago, and my kids are 3 and 1.
You can't be serious. But you said you'd be overjoyed to marry me. But you didn't wait for me? Why did you go and marry some other guy?
That was before you went back to your parents' place and got married. Besides, I can't believe you thought I would wait for you. Are you nuts? So you expected me to wait until you got divorced. What am I, your faithful little puppy? Wasn't it you who said I would find a nice guy? You do remember that, right, Ethan?
Yeah, I suppose I did, but you could have at least told me. I wasn't even invited to your wedding.
Oh yeah, right. Invite my ex-boyfriend to my wedding. Sounds wonderful. And besides, we're not friends.
But I was all set on making up with you. I was gonna dump my folks and my wife and kid and come back to you. Are you gonna stab me in the back too? What am I gonna do when my folks kick me out?
Don't ask me. And stop trying to blame me for everything. I have nothing to do with you anymore. And you want to know the truth? It's super annoying.
Why me? Why does this have to happen to me? That brother of mine comes whimpering back. My parents accept him without a second thought and kick me out. My stupid wife takes the kid and shacks up with her lover. And you, Caroline, you up and get married and have kids? This is a total shit show!
What's the use of blabbering about it here? I feel sorry for you that your folks forced you into this, but you just left all that stuff to the last minute. And the fact that you met a prospective bride without my knowledge and then switched over? Besides, you're the one who decided to go back home, marry and take over the family business. It's all you're doing. So stop relying on others and get your shit together and do something about it. If you got qualms about your brother taking over the business, well, then just talk to your folks about it. Convince them. If you want to get divorced, take her to a court or whatever.
I couldn't do that.
Oh, so you can say whatever you like to me, but not to your folks? When you split up with me, You were pretty firm about your decision.
But I was young back then. I don't have that kind of energy anymore. And maybe my brother will just suddenly leave.
Okay, I've had enough. No use talking here. A complete waste of time. I'm busy. Gonna hang up. And I'm going to block you. I don't want anything to do with you anymore.
Huh? Why would you block me?
I'm not even your friend. I really don't have time to waste with an indecisive, wish-washy guy like you. You don't have second thoughts about dumping me. But when you get dumped, you get all panic-stricken. So lame. You're pathetic.
What do you mean by that? What did I do that was so wrong? What am I supposed to do now?
Work it out yourself, for God's sake. You're really getting on my nerves. I'll tell you one thing. I am so happy I did not marry a pathetic coward like you. Best decision of my life. See ya.
Please, hold on a second. Caroline!
I later heard that he stayed on at his parents' home, didn't even get divorced. He apparently decided to help his brother as one of the company employees. However, after his brother took over as president, he evidently accumulated a huge debt, embezzled company funds, and disappeared. As a result, Ethan got promoted to the president, but he was not able to cover the huge debt. The banks dropped him and employees quit one after the other. His wife asked for a divorce and even his parents gave up and took off. Ethan was on a sinking ship, ready to go under at any moment. I am sorry that his family used him like that. But it's his own fault. He was not forceful enough or confident enough in the way he handled everything. Oh well.